Hello once again YouTube, Chris the Nightbringer here bringing you another StarMade station review. Today we are checking out Alpha Trade Station by psteiner or Steiner. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your name. Steiner? I'm just going to say Steiner. And here we have his submission, the Alpha Trade Station. Real quick, I'd just like to mention that you can find a link to the polls for this contest as well as the actual downloads for all these stations in the description below this video. So, right off the bat, I'm going to say that I really like the overall, design. It feels very much inspired by old sci-fi art that you could find on like book covers and stuff from like, the late 1900s. The late 1900s? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that entire era. But other than that, it looks really great as, a concept. And I say concept because right off the bat, I can see that there's quite a lot of things that can be improved. For example, the wedging on the exterior is a must. It's a ridiculous thing to get on with sometimes. Wedging is pain in the butt to just tackle sometimes, and I'm not saying that's exactly true for everyone, but some people really hate it, and I can understand that. But it is necessary to round this out, and while you have this circular shape that could be wedged on, this edge here, you also seem to have included a bevel of some sort, and wedging that is just an absolute must. You have to do it in order to give it a smooth look, and that's what I assume you were going for by making it into a ring in the first place. So if we pretend to land on this little bit here, again, wedging needs to be done on these sections here. We enter the airlock. Now this does activate. When I walked over this earlier, it turned on the door so that I could open or walk through it. The interior is quite plain. There's a randomly placed Plex undetonator here. And for the most part, the interior of this section is quite bare and again needs more wedging. Coming into here, we can see that there is an elevator shaft going up to the second ring. Down here is the access to the shop module, the faction module, and 2 build blocks. So, if you're wondering where they are beneath the elevator. Other than that, the same thing happens with the ring up here. It's pretty much an exact copy of the one below. The undetonators can be found randomly. It appears only on the lower ring. I'm not finding any up here. So it has space for 4 regular ships to dock. I'm not sure how large they are. I assume they're Isanth sized or Isanth friendly. Other than that, there appears to be 8 turrets, one of which is on the bottom around here somewhere. And there it is. Cannon computer turret. So there you have it. I don't know if the devs are removing all the turrets but one, or if it came like that. I'll find out in the next episode or whenever I find another station with turrets on it. But there you have it. That was the Alpha Trade Station. Overall consensus is that the interior and the exterior definitely need wedges. They need to be worked on in that respect, finishing the overall execution. Because right now I do not believe that this is a finished station. Finishing your work is important. You can't submit things and expect oh, I didn't notice this, but there's actually 2 floors to the rings. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so there's a few more undetonators over here, it would seem. Again, randomly placed. I think a little bit more thought needs to be put into that. The execution of the overall design, planning of where things like these undetonators are going, definitely needs to be worked on. And when I look at these towers that hold all the station systems, the reason I want it to be wedged is because when I look at this, I'm not seeing a smooth surface, I'm seeing a pattern. Suddenly you've created a pattern with these shadows. It's going from light to dark to light to dark, and it breaks it up. And I assume that the builder didn't really intend for a broken up surface like that, but wedging it would definitely help smoothen it out and, make it seem more like a cylinder instead of a blocky, chunky tower. And that's currently what it looks like. So overall, I'm going to say the interior and the exterior get a 5 out of 10. It needs work, it needs better, proper execution, and once those things are done, I definitely can see my personal rating go up for this overall. That being said, the effectiveness as a trade guild station, it looks like a peaceful station. It looks It just looks like, you know, a civilian station. And I'm going to say it's an 8 out of 10 for effectiveness on Trade Guild Station design. It could use a little bit more of the blue hull, I think. Even though you've got blue crystal all over it, that doesn't necessarily, to me, translate to Trade Guild. It translates more to a civilian structure and less of a corporation structure. Not to say that the Trade Guild can't be civilian, but it gives off a different feel when you use a lighter blue like that, in my opinion. So there you have it. That was Alpha Trade Station by psteiner, or Steiner. Again, not knowing how to pronounce your username. So thanks for the station submission. Check out all my other stuff by subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.